All right, I'm going to do the week 5 recap just myself. I'm going to talk a lot, but I'm going to go quickly. We're going to run right down from the top to the bottom, and let's have some fun doing this. Here we go. It was Red Bank Catholic, our number one team in the Shore, losing 17-0 at MetLife Stadium, which I call the Jet Stadium. First time they were shut out in years. Shows how good Seton Hall Prep is. I don't call that an upset, even though they would have ranked 10th in the state, and RBC came in ranked number 3. So it was a tough loss in terms of bragging rights, but Red Bank Catholic will bounce back there. Number 2, Toms River North won 60-0 versus their rival, Toms River South, in the Civil War. They're on a roll right now, Toms River North. They're scoring many, many ways, offensively, defensively, special teams, you name it. Coach Oz has them rolling. You had the number 3 Donovan Catholic also playing at MetLife versus St. Joe's Montvale, a powerhouse up in North Jersey. Them losing 41-13. The score was, I believe it was 41-0 at half, during the game, 41-0. It shows how good St. Joe's Montvale is. Donovan Catholic is in the same bracket in the state playoffs with St. Joe's Montvale. I think that game solidified Montvale will be seated higher than Donovan Catholic, but Donovan Catholic will bounce back. They're a young football team with a lot of talent. They really are. Number 4, Point Borough, winning 56-0 to Toms River East. They're on a quest to duplicate last season's South Jersey Group 2 state championship, and by no means is anybody going to doubt it. They are rolling right now. Their run game, their offensive line is powerful. Their defense is playing well. Toms River East just couldn't move. They had Toms River East had negative 26 yards offense. That shows Point Borough's defense is just as good as their offense. Number 6, Rumson beats Southern Regional 27-0. 2 top 20 teams. Southern coming in as a number 15 team, playing a Rumson team that's starting to peak. Rumson came in the season 0-2, and they're bouncing back. And you got Owen O'Toole throwing for 200 yards on 14-24 and 2 touchdown passes. They are peaking at the right time. Number 7, Ocean Township beat number 12, Raritan, 34-13. Yours truly was at the game. Tyler Douglas, 290 total yards of offense, 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing touchdown. He's just a true leader of the football team. Get this name, C.J. Flanagan, 4 catches, 154. Did a really nice job in the win right there. You have number 9, St. John Vianney beating number 18, Marlboro, 28-14. St. John Vianney is on a 5-game winning streak since their first game loss to RBC down in Ocean City. Kyle Varese and Michael Foley both accounted for 2 touchdowns. They're on a roll. Coach Papson has got them playing very, very good football as we speak. Manalapan, the number 10 ranked team, played Freehold Borough. A nice, easy 35-0 win. Sophomore running back Jason Rodriguez, 2 touchdowns, and sophomore defensive back Jackson Pfizer intercepted 2 passes, 1 for a touchdown. And Colts Neck is keeping it going. The number 11 seed beat Lacey Township 28-13. Colts Neck is 4-1. Chris Scully is on a roll, 191 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he's really doing well behind that great offensive line. Jackson, the number 13th ranked team in the Shore, won 34-0 versus their rival, Jackson Liberty. Albert D'Alessandro, 2 touchdown catches and an interception return for a touchdown. He also had 2 interceptions in a game. Ty Mann, just your typical 3-touchdown game. They're on a roll. They're looking good, and they are also peaking at the right time. Number 14, Matawan versus Homedale, 34-14. And Matawan is really taking it to teens with their youth. Amir Martinez, the outstanding sophomore quarterback, 9-10. 162 yards passing and a touchdown. Also ran for 60 yards and 2 touchdowns and only 11 carries. And Wellman Cromes had a day and a half, had 7 catches, 131 yards, and a touchdown. One of the best freshman football players in the Shore Conference. Freehold Township came back in overtime to beat Brick Memorial at the goal line, stopping Connor Dietz on a rollout for the sack. 21-20 in overtime. Give credit to Brick Memorial going for the the win, but Friel Township prevailed in a huge game. 4 power points. Chase Enlow had 2 touchdowns and ran for 196 yards, and he is one of the top sophomore running backs out there. Can I believe I'm saying Friel Township ran the football? Friel Township is looking to make the state playoffs, I believe, for only the 4th time ever. Don't count out Brick Memorial. They will be back. Howell with a surprising 24-14 win over number 17 Wall. Egan Nelms, 262 yards, 2 touchdowns on his birthday, turned 17, not bad. Jack Gartenstein caught 8 passes, 117 yards, and ran a real nice draw at quarterback when he was the Wildcat on a play. So Howell won a very important game for their drive to the state playoffs. Shore Regional, 20 ranked team Shore, 17-7 versus Monmouth. Nothing surprises me with Coach Kaz and the Shore Blue Devils. When you got Jackson Whitaker on defense and Alex George on offense, 128 yards and a touchdown rushing, and also senior linebacker Ty Koch had a sack and a couple tackles for losses. Impressive win for Shore. They're just rolling right now. Asbury Park had a whole bunch of kids come back and beat Barnegat at home 27-0. Quan Crawford led the attack with an interception for a touchdown of 30 yards. Asbury Park's Jashawn Carter came back for the second game, looking really good. Asbury Park, if they keep getting better each week, could be a threat at the end of the year. And mark my words, that matchup with Shore will be a premier game, and not only in the division, but in the Shore Conference. Manasquan, 41-7 versus Manchester. They scored 4 touchdowns on 1 possession of offense. They had a kick return touchdown, 2 defensive touchdowns, and scored on their first offensive possession. Brett Patton broke the all-time career touchdown record for passing, beating, Eli Page. He had 39. He now has 40, Patton. So congratulations to him. How about Jamar Howard? Another kick return touchdown. He is definitely showcasing his talent on the special teams, doing a really good job anytime he touches the football. You have Brick Township with a nice looking 34-0 win against Central, who's kind of limping through the season with a lot of key injuries. AJ Gregel had 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, and only 7 carries. Mark my words, this guy right here, Jake Toy, is a guy, 6'4" linebacker, had an interception return for a touchdown, and contributed in many ways to the shutout. You had Pinelands, 35-6 versus Lakewood. Jamin Parkinson, a sophomore running back, 227 yards, 4 touchdowns, an impressive win, and got Coach Tierney his second career win there at home. You had Keyport keeping it rolling, 19-9 versus Gateway, a comeback win. Nazir Treadwell is doing it, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's just a man among boys playing for Coach Glesman there at Keyport. You have Point Beach, 45-8 versus Kip Academy, 115 yards by Roman Grasso. And Ryan Oreste and Joey Bailey also had 2 touchdown runs each, and they putting themselves in getting them slim hopes for the state playoffs. Good job by Point Beach. And to end the week 5, we have Keensburg just falling short, 20-14 to Haddon Township. Keensburg's fighting hard for Coach Reed. They're working their tails off, and I'm hoping they're going to get a win real quick. Well, guys, that is our week 5 recap. I know I did it quickly because I got a lot of stuff to do on this show,